Cheers. Pint of liberation. Very nice. And here we are at the Hocq Inn, parish of St Clement, Jersey. So now I think we're gonna head off again towards town. And thanks to the wonders of modern science, here we are zooming in from outer space to the Hocq Inn. Today's walk is a fairly long one, so it'll be broken up into 4 parts of just over 20 minutes. The walk starts at the Hocq on the southeast coast of Jersey Channel Islands. As the tide is much lower than it was when the flyby was recorded, we are going to attempt to walk the whole way into town across the beaches. On the way we pass Green Island Beach, St Clement's Bay and Havre de Pas, where we take the coastal path to the harbour. We then walk past the French, English and Old Harbours before swinging past Castle Quay towards the Old Esplanade and the Grand Jersey Hotel. Right, so just had a pint in the Hocq Inn and we're heading off. Right, now I'm travelling by bus rather than car to the start point of my walks. It means I don't have to double back at the end of each walk. So the idea is that all of the next videos will focus on Paddy and I heading clockwise around the island, and we should be able to race across the south coast before heading up the west coast to complete our circuit. I think about 12 to 15 videos, about 4 or 5 weeks worth, and we should reach our goal. So we're at the Hocq. We need to get down. Are we going to be able to get around that corner? I'm getting a bit doubtful, but we'll try it. Worst comes to the worst, we'll just have to walk back this way. Ladies.
Salad, cream salad.
Oh, that's a good bowls playing location for bocce or boule. Right, can we get across there? I think we may have left it just a fraction too late. We'll try though. If we can get around that corner, then that's us. But if we're cut off by the tide, I think we may have to walk all the way back. So let's give it a go. Might get pretty wet as well. And slippery. Was that a good idea, Tom? Come this way. Maybe we should have walked all the way around the beach. Trying to get there quick. So the sun is coming out. which is lovely. The tide was out miles when we started from Goree earlier this morning, but we've done 2 walks. I've recorded 2 walks and they're now in the can, and we're starting a 3rd. So this one's going to be from Hocq towards town, and we'll see how far we get. So this is the 3rd in my series, but I'm no longer driving. I've taken a bus, so I don't have to walk back afterwards. Which I have to say has made the whole thing feel a lot different. I think Paddy quite enjoyed the bus, so I think we'll be doing that a lot more from now on. So when the tide goes down in Jersey, I know I've put this stat somewhere on one of my earlier videos, and having a memory of a guppy, I can't remember how much it was, but I have a funny feeling that Jersey more than doubles in size at low tide, and I'll check it up and flash it on the screen to either confirm or deny that. But Jersey has one of the largest tidal ranges in the world, and when the tide goes out, the island gets much bigger. This is a nice little bay, isn't it? Beautiful. Quite dramatic. They're lovely, those modern ones at the top there. I'm assuming that's not one house. If it is, wow. If it's not, it's still pretty good. Right. It's going to be touch and go, this, I think. I don't even know if it's possible to walk around here. I presume it is. When the tide's down, it's not going to be that difficult, but obviously it looks pretty rocky, and I don't know if it's going to be doable with Paddy. Paddy's a pretty good climber, mind you. Oh look, there's a little beach there I've never seen before, which I bet there is only private access to. Yeah, I've never seen that before. Right, place your bets, folks. Will we get around the corner, or will we have to double back and get back on the road and walk around to Green Island on the road? I think if we get around that corner, we're not far from Green Island. That's what I would think. But then what do I know? I'm the guy who gets lost walking to the corner shop. I have to say, that pint of Liberation Best Bitter, was it? It was gorgeous. I'll be having that again. Paddy's got to be loving this, all the smells and he's got to be loving it, getting his feet wet. Yeah, look at this. Somebody has a very large veranda overlooking this beach. Somebody else obviously has private access down to that beach. There is somebody lying on it. But I don't think there's any public access there, unless you do what I've just done. Walk around. It's gorgeous though, isn't it? So leave a comment in the comments if you've ever been on this beach before. I definitely haven't. Is there any way down there? Nope. Don't think so. It's all private. That's pretty good. Now this is sort of looking doable. Paddy's keen. What is that? That's a helicopter, is it? Oh yeah, 2 helicopters. Can you see them, my friends? 2 helicopters. Right, there's a tyre and a chain. I don't think we're going to even have to scramble over the rocks. I think we can go around. Still low enough. The 2 helicopters are there. What are they looking for? Tree has somehow made it down here. Oh, you alright, Paddy? Well, you don't normally see helicopters flying along the coast of Jersey like that. It's a bit unusual. Well, here we go. We're definitely able to walk around the coast. How easy was that? We picked the right day for this. It was totally by luck. The tide could have been up and then it would have been a dreadful walk all along the roads with cars shooting by. But instead, we have just arrived at Green Island. That is Green Island. There are the there's a very, well, there used to be a very nice restaurant. I presume it's still very nice if it's still there. Had a real laugh in there a long time ago. I remember having a great laugh with the owner. But how long ago was this? I reckon it's got to be 1995, 1996. And he said he was writing a book and wanted to put it in his book. And all it was basically was I was having dinner there with a young lady. I think it might have been my wife. And behind her was this rather large gentleman whose trousers were way too short, and the whole way through dinner I had to stare, well, it was hard to avoid it, at his backside coming out the top of his trousers. And the waitress and myself were having a good laugh about it, and then the manager came out and had a good laugh about it. It was a bit off-putting, I have to say, trying to eat a really nice meal, staring at some bloke's big fat bottom. Wow, this is nice. Get on the sand. Brilliant. Green Island, lovely. How gorgeous is this? The weather is definitely brightening up. It's nice and warm. The date is Wednesday, well, the day is Wednesday, and the date is the 5th of June 2024. And this is Jersey in all its splendour. I mean, on days like this, there are not that many better places in the world, I don't think. There are miles and miles and miles of beautiful coastline to walk around. And if you don't believe me, check out my 200 plus videos. I mean, I know they're not the most exciting, but you will see some beautiful scenery. And because the tide is down, we can easily just cut around the corner to St. Clement's Beach. Goodbye, Paddy. So, these houses are a little bit less grand than the ones further back. Paddy's wrapped me up. Paddy, yep. I mean, they're not bad, are they? You wouldn't say no. But the ones a bit further on the coast, if you've watched my earlier videos were a bit more spectacular, although these are getting fairly clever again. Wouldn't say no to that one, would you? If I remember rightly, I've been on this beach before, and that green tree towards the corner was just a cacophony of bird song. There were literally thousands of birds in there. Oh, Paddy, come here, mate. It's a strange tree. Almost looks like a monkey puzzle tree, but it's not. Or is it? It's just not a very well monkey puzzle tree. Yeah, this area here, the last time I was here, there were just so many birds in it. Let's see if we can hear some. No, it's all quiet. So they must come here at a certain time of the day. They were singing like crazy the last time. Come on, Pads. So that's Green Island. And here, St. Clement's Bay. My dear old granddad, Andrew Muir, in his very senior years, used to walk his dog down this beach every day. And as we walk onto St. Clement's Bay, we'll wrap up part 1 of this video. Parts 2 to 4 will be posted soon. I hope you enjoyed this walk. Feel free to leave a comment. I try to respond to each and every one. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon for the next part.